All right, these are 4.6 notes. We are going to keep talking about congruent triangle proofs, how we know a triangle is congruent. Today we're going to work with ASA, angle, side, angle. So when I look at a triangle, I see angle mark, side mark, angle mark. And on this opposite triangle, I see angle, side, angle. That tells me that the triangles are the same. So we're going to have an if-then statement. I'm going to write it out and then you can copy it down. If angle A is congruent to angle D and side AB is congruent to side DE and angle B is congruent to angle E, then we know that triangle ABC would be congruent to triangle DEF. All right, next we're going to go down and do number 1. So before I even start, I'm going to go ahead and mark the line they share because I'm a genius and I'm allowed to do that. Now, SQ bisects RQT. So this is angle RQT, and it's being bisected by line SR. When something bisects something, it cuts it in half. So that tells me that this corner or angle and that angle are the same. So we got that. It says it also bisects RST. Well, RST is right here. And if it's being bisected by that red line, it means it's cutting them in half, which means that that side will be equal to that side. So I can look at this and I see an angle, then a side, then an angle, then a side, then an angle. Because they go in the same order on both of them, I know that this is an ASA. Let's look at the next one. Because I'm a genius, I can go ahead and mark this middle line because they share it. Now, this means that JK is parallel. When they're parallel, we put little arrows on them to LM. All right, so when I have a parallel line cut by a transversal, I know that the alternate interior angles are congruent. So I can mark those angles congruent. Now, I'm going to read the next part. KL is parallel to KM. KL, KM, they're parallel. So it tells me that these alternate interior angles are congruent. So now I can say that my triangle is congruent. And I would say that I'm going to start at the 1, go down the shared sign. So LKJ, and that one would be congruent. I'm going to start at the 1 mark, KLM. All right, so we see angle, side, angle on that one, angle, side, angle. So this is an ASA. Because I'm a genius, I'm going to go ahead and mark my vertical angles. All right, this says that BAC is congruent to DEC. So those two green corners we ended up with are going to be congruent. C is the midpoint of AE. So if I got this big long AE line right here, and its middle is at C, then these two parts are going to be equal. So I'm going to end up with angle, side, angle, and an angle, side, angle. So this is an ASA. Flip it over, and we are going to talk about AASs. All right, we're on the AAS side, angle side side. I want to make sure that you understand the difference in an angle side side and an angle side. So in purple, I drew an angle side side. And what I mean by that is I got an angle mark, then I have a side mark, then I have an angle mark. It's different in the triangle that's already drawn on here. I start with an angle, I go to another angle, then I go to a side. So do you see the difference in an ASA and an AAS? I hope. All right, let's take some notes on this. So if angle A is congruent to angle D, and angle B is congruent to angle E, if line BC is congruent to line EF, then we know that ABC is congruent to DEF. So let's go down and do some practice ones. The first thing we're going to mark on this triangle is its shared side, because that is legal and we're geniuses. All right. Now we're going to read this. YZ. So YZ bisects WYX. That means that when something bisects it, it cuts it in half. So that means that this side is equal to that side. Check. And then YWZ. So that angle is congruent to YXZ. So those angles are congruent. So when I look at this, I got to kind of read it in order, not by the marks I put on it, by how they come around the triangle. So I'm going to start at this bottom corner. I got an angle. The next thing I come to is an angle and then a side. Start the same place, angle, angle, side. So perfect. So this is an angle, angle, side. All right, let's look at this next one. ABC is congruent to CED. Line AB is parallel to CE. And when I learned that those are parallel, I also know that my corresponding angles are congruent. C is the midpoint of A and D. So if I have this big long line, my midpoint is C, that means it's cutting it in half here and here. So when I look at that, I see an angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. So this is another angle, angle, side. All right, let's look at number 6. Let's go ahead and mark what we're legally allowed to mark. I'm going to go ahead and mark up 6 is the thing they share. 7 is the vertical angle. All right, PR bisects QRS. QRS is being bisected by PR. That means it's cutting it right down the middle. So we'll put a hash there and a hash there. PSR. So PSR is going to be congruent to PQR. So those guys are the same. And now when I look at this, I get in order angle, angle, side, angle, angle, side. All right, number 7, LG is parallel to JM. So when they are parallel like that, that tells me that their alternate interior angles are congruent. Now I have that H is the midpoint of LM. If H is the middle, it's going to cut these two pieces in half. And when I look at this, I've got angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle. So this is actually an ASA. All right, this is our last page, and this one, I'm going to go ahead and write it out. We call this one the hypotenuse leg. Really, if you look at my picture, I've got an angle, side, side marked, and an angle, side, side. If I had an angle, side, side, I would have a bad word. We don't use that bad word in math, except the only time that bad word is legal is when we're doing an HL. It means it's going to have a right angle mark in it, and it'll be angle, side, side. Then it's legal, but we call it HL so we don't get in trouble in math land. So that means that line BC is congruent to line EF. Line AB is congruent to line EG. And when they both have a right angle, I know that ABC is congruent to DEF. So let's do a practice. We know that this could possibly be an HL or an ASS because it has a right angle in it. If that side's a right angle, I know that side's a right angle. Now, it says LMP, triangle LMP, and MNP are right angles. Well, we saw that and figured that out. Thank you. ML is congruent to MN. Because I'm a genius, I can mark that line they share. So I have an angle, side, side, angle, side, side, and it's a right angle, so it officially can be an HL, leg, hypotenuse leg. All right, let's read these directions. Triangle W, VX, and YZX are right triangles. So I added my right triangle marks to both of those. WV is congruent to YZ, and X is the midpoint of WY, so I know that that matches. So then I have an angle, side, side, and an angle, side, side. Well, those mean, because we have a right angle, it's an HL. All right, make sure you take all these notes and do the IXLs assigned. Thank you.